Hello, and welcome to part 6 of, Persona 3. Right, that's the game we're playing.
How did you forget?
I don't know, but that's the first time I forgot the game title and not the part.
You can welcome back to the Dank Hour.
Oh, we're still here. Anyways, so I'm gonna take the time to explain how I actually handle fighting in this game. You won't see it
That's a
this
good idea.
part, but the next time we go to Tartarus to fight things, I simply just put a montage of all the new encounters, because this is New Game Plus, because I want to show off the Elizabeth fight and get all the social links easily and show off everything I can. So, all the fights are showing off, they're just very fast, and due to Tartarus's random nature, I don't feel there's a point to actually showing me stumbling around the dungeon, because you're not going to see the exact same thing I am. So, that's all cut out, so I just simply montage the fights at a very high speed, because they go by at a fast speed already, so why not make it faster so you can barely see anything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
But, for now, you'll get to see Tartarus, because tutorial fights. Or, as close to tutorial as the game's going to give us. It's gonna try and teach us how to do things, but I usually just walk up and stab them anyways.
It's like, oh, and you can use your persona this way. Persona, do you mean stab them in the face?
You can do an all-out attack if you knock them all down. Give it a try now. Walks up, stabs them, they die.
Is that how you do it?
Okay.
Takuba has informed me about your power.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba.
Nevertheless, you have minimal combat experience.
You have minimal combat experience, level 76.
Minimal.
Mitsu, you have high standards.
Anyways, I show off the tutorial, even though I could not, just because, you know, in case someone's watching this and has never played the game before, or understands how RPGs work.
They tend to have a greater effect. Use whichever option best suits the situation. Keep attacking until you've defeated the enemy, but pay careful attention to your stamina. That's it for now. Did you get all that? Okay, then I want you to defeat the enemy before you. Try using both the skill and attack options.
We're all just listening to some tutorial?
Yeah, try using both. Alright, I'll try using attack.
Let's start with attack. Oh, that's awesome. What a stunning victory.
You and your
Shock.
minimal combat experience.
Shocker.
So yeah, this is what a New Game Plus looks like.
One-shotting everything, my favorite type of game.
It's fun to just go on a power trip, at least in Persona 3, because these enemies gave me so much trouble in the first playthrough.
The cowardly mind gave you trouble. No.
Well, you know what I meant.
Of course.
Anything with Mudo and Hama, really.
Oh yeah, I have good times of
For example,
2 3-hour dungeons and then dying because I didn't save.
Yeah, that was the greatest. Yeah.
That happens a lot in the game.
Bufu, for instance, indicates an ice
Too often.
Now, most enemies are vulnerable to certain types of attacks. In other words, they have weaknesses. A fire skill will deal greater damage to an enemy that's weak against fire.
Ooh,
With my
surprise.
power, I can analyze an enemy to determine its
It's the
weaknesses
first
and
enemies are always weak to whatever your persona has.
Well, the only thing I can say is, if you're playing this game and have never played an RPG before, you are a very poor soul.
Not recommended to be first. Not baby's first RPG.
The enemies you're facing have a weakness
Yeah.
Go back and like play Pokemon or something, then come back.
That is baby's first RPG.
Not really. I mean,
I'll attempt to
that's what Paper Mario was designed to be.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just play something a little bit easier. This is not very forgiving.
Yep.
No, not at all.
Oh, you actually did use Agi? I thought you would just stab him in the face.
Well, how else am I supposed to defeat them all in one turn?
Oh yeah. Good point.
I'm not gonna rely on Yukari. She might just medicine me while I'm at full health or something.
Freaking AIs. Who thought that was a good idea to let the freaking AIs like decide whatever they want to do?
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like it.
Were you able to exploit the enemy's weakness in the last battle?
Because
I mean, it's not that bad until it gives you an issue.
it's like when you play the Tales series and you're playing one player. So all your AI teammates are the way they act, irregardless of what tactic you tell them to go with, they still act in the way that fits their personality.
Junpei, I ain't listening to you.
Well, I find he doesn't very often. But like,
it's like, Junpei, I want you to hit their weaknesses. Did you mean stab him in the face and do 1 damage?
For example, you could be dying and Yukari could be at half health, and if she doesn't have enough SP to use a mum move, she'll heal just herself.
Oh, that bitch. She acts like she cares so much about you, but really, she's a cold-hearted bitch.
She's just taking care of number 1.
Mitsuru likes to spam Marin Kirin, so...
I mean, if it hits, it's not that bad.
It doesn't hit, though.
Yeah.
Akihiko prefers to use physical attacks even though he has Zio.
You should really use Zio more
And the
often.
first thing he will always try when presented with a new enemy, the first thing he will always try is punch it.
Try an element? Do you mean punch it?
Same thing with Shinji. The first thing Shinji always tries to hit it. Everyone else usually tries an element first, but they try their physical attacks right away. To be fair, Shinji doesn't have much else, but instead of using a persona, he'll walk up and smack him with the axe. Or hammer, I guess. Anyways, so here we have Shuffle Time, which you won't be seeing for the rest of the game.
So have fun this one rare chance you see it.
Yeah, I don't show it off for the rest of the game because there's
no point.
It's pretty.
Shuffle Time.
It's pretty simple. There isn't really much to talk about regarding it, anyways. So once we get to Persona 4, there will be more to talk about because Golden came along and mixed it up for some stupid reason.
Golden made
We'll
it
talk
better.
to it. We'll talk about it when we get to it.
I'm gonna be the only one out of us who's actually played Golden.
Yeah, but I know how it works, and I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Because it's not even shuffle time, it's pick what you want time.
Well, you only have so many choices you can pick from. It's like, you managed to sweep the deck last time, so you get 2 extra picks.
Same.
But that negates the point of the title of Shuffle Time.
Yeah.
They shuffle the cards before they lay them in front of you.
I think the most annoying one is when they fly off the top.
You kind of get used to it eventually. It's hard to figure out right away.
Yeah, and like once you do figure out the trick of it, it's not super bad, but it's still probably the hardest one to keep track of.
Yeah. Especially
like
when it's
the one
happening
where they...
fast. Yeah, here it is.
The
You can
one-
perform an all-out attack.
Yeah, let's do it. Do an all-out attack right now.
All-out attack will allow your entire team to attack simultaneously. Your enemies will be unable to defend against it. It's a very reliable method of attack.
We'll be seeing
Whether
that
or
in a
not you
later
wanna
part,
perform
not
an
today.
all-out attack is up to you. But remember,
Do you
cannot
one-shot
perform
the
it alone.
floor
So if you
bosses
wanna
in
have
this
it in
game?
your arsenal,
Yeah, I show them off. In
make
fact,
sure your
I
teams can
actually
completely
slow down the
That's all you need to know
montage
about all-out
montages
attacks.
to show them
Do you
off.
understand what I just explained to you?
Because those floors are always the same, unlike the random
But there's
floors in
one last
between.
thing I need to tell you. Shadows
Yeah.
become stronger the further you advance. If you don't think you can win a battle, retreat at once.
Can we talk about this song?
However, when an escape
I love it.
I
Great stuff.
love it now, but when I first plugged the game in and I had only played like Paper Mario and the Tales series and Pokemon as my RPGs, I plugged this in and this ridiculous rap song comes on as my battle theme. And I'm sitting there thinking, What the hell?
Enemy defeated. 2 remain.
This is allowed? Also, I'd like to look at, I also just...
What?
Quite the audio glitch there. Holy shit.
What? I heard that even. Oh.
Anyways, I was just gonna point out my,
Potential to grow
like, the
even
difference in
stronger.
my health versus, like, Yukari's.
Yeah.
462 to, like, 62.
Now that's the next level shuffle time right there. 2 cards that spin in one direction.
Next
Yeah.
gen.
Skill level
Yeah.
has increased.
Her
Perfect.
skill level. Junpei has realized that he is, in fact, the man. My whole experience playing this game was every single time you end a battle with Junpei, he's like, "Who's the man?" Every time.
Yeah, but a lot of the time I'm always like, you demand Junpei, and it's just me at midnight on my couch alone saying that.
Oh, I feel that so hard. There was a really shitty YouTube poop. Well, I say YouTube poop, but it was like, it was for Homestuck. It was just like a bunch of shitty, pointless skits.
Spread out and
But one of them was like one character high out of their
return
mind,
to the leader.
and like a copy of themselves just like walks up slowly, and there's like, "Who the man?" And it just like whispers quietly to them, "It's you. You the man."
You demand.
And the character is high. It's just like, holy shit! And I think of that every single time. Junpei's like, "Who the man?" And I'm like, "You the man."
Every time I hear, fuck it, whatever. What was I gonna say? I was
Who's the man?
I was gonna say something relative to that, but I can't remember now, so I'm dumb. Isn't it convenient that this Shadow Nest has fucking teleporters, by the way?
So, how
Right?
was it?
I mean, they want it to be nice. The people,
It-
the shadows who made the place need to get down every once in a while.
It makes sense for it to be there gameplay-wise, but why the hell is it here? Then again, we can always double back to the conversation we had earlier. Why is Tartarus here? That is never explained.
We kicked some ass.
I mean, it's sort of explained at the end, but there's like,
I'm beat.
there's no reason for it to have formed other than magic.
That's because you were bouncing around.
Yeah.
I don't know. You can always go to Philemon and how it's like it's always an
Yeah,
extension
you
off
look
of
pretty
him and the
tired yourself,
manifestation of some
Yuka-san.
other kind of human emotion,
I'm still trying to
Okay,
catch
here's
my
the
breath,
thing.
as it always
actually.
is.
Philemon never manifests as anything evil except for as the bonus boss in Eternal Punishment.
Don't worry though, you'll adapt.
Mm.
But I'm surprised. You all did much better
It's the
than I expected.
manifestation of some
At this
sort of
rate, they'll
human
catch up to you in
emotion,
no
as
time,
most
Akihiko.
bosses are.
Yeah, it'd be the other way around. Nyarlathotep is the one who kind of would fragment off and be every Persona boss fight
That's-
after that.
I think that's the name I was looking for.
Hey, at least it wasn't that heartfelt of a moment yet. What's that? Your dad just died. Da, da. Hold on, I need to get things screamed into my ear for a moment.
Huh? What does he mean? No, the.
What? What is going
Said
on?
you needed to have things screamed into your ear.
Oh, I was talking about the that happens every time. Mid conversation. Fuck it, whatever. Joke abort. Anyways, at this point, I'm desperate to try and get the right persona before the first day I do a social link, not realizing I don't actually need to have the persona for the first rank of any social link,
Yep.
let alone the second
You
rank
should
even.
You should really read the guide I give you because I think there's a page at the back that tells you the date you need certain Arcana personas by.
Yeah, but it doesn't tell me when I can get rid of them and replace them with something else. Because
Do you know the point value that it says, like, for your next rank up, there's this
yeah,
point?
I know. The thing is that you didn't explain that to me when you handed me the guide.
I thought it was obvious!
Yes, yet somehow I fucked it up. You should know me. You should know how I am.
Because I give you a perfect guide and you're still confused. I even have etched in on bosses your recommended level, which doesn't matter to you because you're playing New Game Plus.
Well, it matters to me because it matters for my teammates. They may have best equipment, but they're still pretty shitty anywhere else.
Glass cannons.
Yeah. By the way, Brady, I got to the point in the game where I bought my ultimate healing persona, so I'm pretty well set for the rest of the game now.
Oh boy.
It's just, when I'm doing the 100% social link, I'm really reluctant to fuse any personas. Anyways, is this the end of the part we had to... Yeah,
That is
there
the
it
end
is.
part.
Alright, well, see ya next time, or whatever.